And welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality, where I am in yet another country, yet another capital. I'm in, let's give you a clue, in 1988, this place, for about 3 weeks, was the centre of the sporting world. And then in 2002, it shared the stage with another country for another major sporting event. I'm in yet another country that has had an interesting past. I'm in, of course, South Korea, and specifically, I'm in Seoul. Now, I'm in the grounds of one of the royal palaces here, and it being me, and I'm going to put it down to my advanced age. I've forgotten the name, and even if I remembered, I'd get the pronunciation wrong. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave a little... Hopefully, she's not making a comment about me videoing. Anyway, I'm going to leave a respectful space for the voiceover to explain exactly where I am. Over to you, Roops.
Thanks for the intro, Roops. You're in the grounds of the Gyeongbokgung Palace.
Well done. Wise words, sir. So that's where I am. And it's very pretty. Do you know, I'm not really into plants and whatnot, but some of the trees here are absolutely beautiful and such interesting shapes. Anyway, I'm going to carry on wandering around. It really is stunning in here.
The exteriors are pretty spectacular too. Look at the work on this entrance. Amazing. And beautiful.
And how about this for some ancient Korean weather forecasting? That will tell you what the wind is doing. And this, rather impressive little thing, is a hemispherical sundial. And what impressed me the most is the description, which contains the word gnomon. Oh no, it's in this one, which is amazing. You don't see the word gnomon very often. What is a gnomon? It's that. How cool is that? Or rather, how amazing is that? And welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality, where I'm in, as you can no doubt tell, an Olympic city, Seoul, South Korea. Yes! So behind me, just here, is the Olympic Peace Gate. And as I may have mentioned before, the 88 Olympics were important and significant because for the first time in 12 years, since the 76 Games in Montreal, which I went to, as a 4-year-old, I don't really remember much. But for the first time since the 1976 Games, there were no major boycotts. So the 1980 Games in Moscow were boycotted by the US and some other countries, not Great Britain, which worked out really well for Alan Wells, who won the 100 metres. Yeah, actually no, it was the first time for a long time. And then Linford Christie won again. In 92 in Barcelona, but I'm not going to Barcelona this time. Anyway, I digress. So it was significant because it was the first Olympics for a very long time where there were no major boycotts. So 80 was boycotted by the US, 1984 in Los Angeles were boycotted by the Soviet bloc countries, which shows how long ago it was, because Soviet bloc, you know, there'll be certain people watching this who won't even recognize the term Soviet bloc. Anyway, behind me, that building there is the tallest building in South Korea, which I will be going to and going up because there's an observation deck, but I'm going to pick a less rainy day so that I don't look ludicrous in my, well, let's just call it what it is. It's a cagoule. Do you know, I never thought I'd see the day when I'd be wearing a cagoule. But if we come round a bit, you can see the parade of all of the national flags. And as I said, for the first time in a very long time, there were no major boycotts. Significant games. There were controversial moments, obviously, at the 88 Games, notably Ben Johnson. And when I go to the main Olympic Stadium, or if I don't go to the main Olympic Stadium, when we look at it from the observation deck, we'll have a little conversation about that. But the Seoul Olympic Park, it's really, really nice. It's really, really cool. Just a shame it's raining today. But the forecast for the future days, is significantly better. So I may well come back and take some pictures in the dry without a cagoule on. I know. It's really odd because it's clearly raining, but my glasses have detected that it's, sort of relatively bright. And so they've gone dark. So I look like a knob, frankly, wearing what look like sunglasses in the rain. But, it is what it is. Protects my eyes and keeps me relatively dry. Obviously, the glasses protect my eyes, and the cagoule keeps me relatively dry, just in case anyone was confused. But from the Seoul Olympic Park, this is me signing off for now. I'm going to head indoors. I'm going to head back to the hotel and start preparing to watch the coronation, for it is a historic day. May the 6th. It is May the 6th. Coronation of King Charles III. And I'm going to watch it. It won't be on early in the morning for me. It'll start at about 5 p.m, which is a very civilized time, frankly. So I'm off into the dry and hopefully avoid getting run over by that car or any other car. I think she was asking for directions in Korean. I couldn't help her. Anyway, either that or she was telling me to get out of the middle of the road. One of the two. Right, I'll see you all later. Bye. Welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality from a, still very, very rainy Seoul. But this, behind me, is the court, or the tennis courts that were used for the Olympic Games. This is the court where Miroslav Machir and Steffi Graf won their gold medals at the 1988 Olympics. Do you know, I wonder if we can arrange a little tennis tour here. And welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality, where, as you can tell, it's a beautiful day. I'm not wearing my raincoat, which is fab. My sunglasses, or my glasses, are dark because it's actually sunny. And whilst I appreciate it looks like I have wings coming out of my head, I'm actually back at the World Peace Gate at the Olympic Park, which, when it's sunny, looks absolutely fab. So the difficult bit for me now is to work out how to integrate the rainy video, because I'm not going to recreate that, with the sunny videos. So wish me luck. And welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality, where, as you can tell from the sign behind me, I'm here at the Olympic Stadium in Seoul. What a fabulous city Seoul is. Now that the weather's improved, it's a nice sunny day, reasonably clear, not raining, which is awesome. It's just been brilliant. We just had a wander around in downtown. I'll be heading back there because we can see it, because in about 2.5 hours time I'm going up there, which doesn't actually look that impressive from here, frankly, but that is the 5th tallest building in the world, the Lotte Sky Tower even, in Seoul. And I'm naturally going to be climbing up it. I'm going to have a look to see if I can get into the stadium for a little picture. See, little athlete there. I have a feeling I'll fail miserably, because the chances are no one's going to believe that I'm an Olympic athlete. That's the baseball stadium. And then what do we have here? We have various plaques. This one gives you a little bit of information about the Olympics. That one gives you the medalists. It'll be interesting to see what they have for the 100 metres, because as some of you will recall, 1988, the Seoul Olympics was had one of the most infamous events in sporting history, certainly Olympic history, when there you go, when Canadian Ben Johnson, who was the first to cross the line in the 100 metres, was then a couple of days later found to have been doping, and so had his medal stripped. And I've just looked, and I wonder if we can get this, but for the 100 metres, the medalist is Carl Lewis, in a time of 9.92, which at the time was a national Olympic record. Well done, Carl Lewis. Oh, well done, Carl Lewis. Sorry about the finger. I'm not re-recording all of this now. But this, for 3 weeks in 1988, was the centre of the sporting world. And it's lovely. It's very calm, very peaceful. It clearly gets used for stuff. Not right now, obviously. But it clearly gets used for stuff. And it's a very, very, very well-maintained facility. I sincerely hope that in, what is it going to be, 35 years' time? Gosh, has it really been 35 years? In 35 years' time, the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Stadium back home in London will be in as good a shape as this is. Lessons to be learned. Anyway, I need to head back to the world's 5th tallest building in Korea, and I think one of the tallest sky bridges, if not the tallest sky bridge in the world. And I can take my phone with me, so get ready for the world of videos, the world of selfies, and the world of amazing panoramas over Seoul.